Tomorrow's fine for shaking the tables. Tonight, I lay my laces. You wanna try fruits of my labor? I heard yes, I completely misbehaving. So sweet to taste, nothing but faith. Yeah, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. Down and night, la 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 la.
Um, it still says I'm refreshing. I don't know whether we are or not. This thing has booted me 9,000 times. There we go. Uh, Kangaroo poo. Come on, Rex. You know that. All right. Anyway, yeah, today's a win for Ari. I tried to update the title. It threw me out. I tried to get the other restream to or the other channel back up there. It's giving me hard times. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? All right. Anyway, today was a big win for Arian. Um, she's done really good. She's been here 3 weeks. Stayed pretty clean. Everything's in her favor. She's changed her whole mind about um, how she wants to approach life, and well, she started calling around today, and we've been calling around for weeks trying to get her into a rehab center. She was accepted into several today, so she kind of had her choice. Where she picked something close to her house or close to home, so she can see the kids on the weekends if they get a chance, and that's a huge thing. She's talked positive about all the rehab she's going to go through. She has to get a job. She has to pay rent. There's a lot of positive in that because they're gonna teach her to be to exist in society again. I guess is what you could say. Um, the Oxford House Pie, I believe, is the name of the, uh, the rehab that accepted her. So sometime this weekend, we're going to try to get her back to. We got to get her back to Oklahoma. So I may have to make another road train trip. But that's okay. Whatever we have to do to get it done. Families pull together. They're trying to help get enough money for her to fly home. So um, that's good news. Everybody's pulling on her side, so that's a good thing. Um, I hope we can keep her away from some negative for a while. Um, she's been really good here. She takes care of things that I don't have time to take care of. She's a little more particular than I am. I'll live in a in a cluttered up place, and she doesn't really like that so much. So that's all positive, great stuff. Sorry it took me so long to get going here. It would let me log into the. I thought we were going to get to go back on the other channel tonight, but man, I'm telling you, Restream is being awful to me, and I don't understand why it won't let me log into the other account. And I can't tie the two together. Uh, another road trip. I'm not looking forward to this because this will be a tough one. I'm gonna have to drive down there, take a nap, and drive back. So that'll be about 2,500 miles. So we're hoping she'll get to fly. I know housekeeping is important, but if it's just me, I don't care. It's not like I have any visitors out here. It's just me and my dog came to visit for the week. She's going to go home Wednesday or Friday. She's going home Friday, so we're going to make this all one trip, or hopefully we're going to make this all one trip. Um, this is a good move for her. What do we got? Everything's blowing up. Of course, about the time I get ready to go live, my phone will explode off the wall. Uh, I did get cleaned up today, guys. I mean, I had a shower and everything. That'll impress everybody. I can't even smell it. I don't even smell like grease. How about it? Uh, Deanna was working on some stuff today. I'm hoping D-Dog will stop by because I'd really like to visit with him. We're having some CPS issues with state of Oklahoma, and I would really like to bomb them. And getting the first step up, I actually did send I contacted the affidavit mamas and told them kind of what the situation was. Um, so hopefully that'll be hopefully we can get some of that stuff. It'll be fun. I think we're on the right road. She's as ready as I think she's ever been, and her kids uh, keep keep her in check. So she's got two beautiful babies. My grandchildren are my world, and they're her world too. So hopefully she'll get hopefully she'll get through this again. She has to set a goal. She's going to get her GED. She didn't finish high school, so they won't release her until she at least makes that goal. So that's a big bonus because she needs to strive for something. Um, like I said, we really need to try to curb this CPS deal. These babies have got family that cares about them. We don't need their involvement. We don't. But we really don't need outside entities because trust me, this family, we take care of our kids one way or the other. And we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get through it, and we're gonna move forward. She's really excited about it. I can get her a job up here after she gets through with that, in about an hour from me. So that's a good move if she wants to do that. The environment that she was in is not healthy for her. So hopefully we can find her. We got to get her around people that have been through it, and be a support group. They have to help. Trippy's here. What you say, Don? So anyway, that's all great news, and I'm glad that all of her siblings and her mother and aunts and uncles have all reached out and offered to try to. We're all going to pull together and we're going to make this work for her, and that itself is a great deal. So all that being said, things are on an up, or we're on the downhill side of things for a little bit. We need good news. The problem with all of our news is nobody wants to give us any good news. So anyway, that's my whole happiness for the day. It's been a while since we had any good news. That's good news to me. Willingness is everything, and she'll work her ass off. I know she will. She don't mind. We went to town and talked to Greg. I don't know. Greg probably hadn't found the other channel yet, so. So good news is always good news, no matter what form it's in. I look cross-eyed when I look over there, don't I? That's all right. In the news world today, I see the telegram still blowing up. These fire safe cigarettes keep going out, so if anybody wants to come up and talk about something, I didn't watch any news. I did start watching a little bit of Tucker Carlson today, and he's still at his ruthless the administration. He's not real proud of them, and I'm not either. I did catch Liberty's noon show, but I can't remember anything that he talked about. I did get Liberty's package sent out today too. Hopefully he'll get it in a couple of days, and that'll be all right. Anyway, current events. Let's talk about current events. All right. I know Kathy's got a bunch of stuff to talk about. We actually had a conversation about it earlier, and my mind still goes crazy when we get into some of that stuff, but that's okay. Just because I don't believe don't mean it ain't right or it is right. I can. We'll talk about it. That's what we can do. There's Mr. Don, the wreck himself, the wreck. What you say, Don? Kathy.
Travis.
How are you today?
Well, it's been a busy day, and then when you get to the 8 o'clock hour and Phil goes on for an hour and just blows your mind. You have to catch up. So
I knew you were excited about that, and I wasn't quite as excited, but just for my own reasons, but people love to hear this stuff. I know Dawn would.
Yeah. Phil did something that he's never done before, and let's just hope he doesn't lose all his contacts because of it. He is one of the 5 leading anons in the movement. I'm not going to use any letters. And he literally decoded the president's message about canceling the speech. And some of it I had seen because I've been following since week 2, 3 years ago. So he went through it piece by piece. If anyone's interested in seeing the details, it's a very good live. It's about an hour and 15 or 20 minutes where he literally will take you through figuring out what the initial interest is. And of course, if anyone's watching Jeff B's drops, he just dropped something about what's part of the Morse code. And that's dashes. And there were dashes all through that message. So Phil took that and a strange address that was on an 8-kun drop that really shouldn't have been there because it was way out of date, which drew everybody's attention to it. And that gave the clue that he needed to get it started. What he brought it down to is that Trump has been betrayed by people in his inner circle, which we know has been happening on and off, but it's still happening now. And that he's going to revise his speech for the 15th, where he's going to be at a fairground in Arizona, but I haven't looked up the address yet. I'm sure somebody already has. So,
nope.
The other great part of that is that on Monday, I dropped the link for no one's probably heard of Robin Bullock. Robin Bullock is a prophet. He also owns a mega church, but that's another whole story. He's the guy with the long dark hair and always wears a leather jacket. He had a prophetic dream, and it was so pronounced that he went on a live stream and explained part of it, but said that he needed to talk to Mike Lindell because the president needed to hear what the details really were, because he didn't want to put it out on just a regular live stream. And I got the message that on another channel, that he actually got a chance to talk to the president this morning. So that may be why he canceled. So that's my good news.
Well, take that all with a grain of salt.
Well, we've got to take some salt somewhere, otherwise we're going to get it wound into a wound here.
No wound. Just okay. Now by next week, I expect to see U.S. notes. If not, wah wah wah.
I don't think it's going to be next week, and we don't know if it's going to be in 2 weeks. It doesn't make any difference. They're already sitting in place.
To the point, it's at the point now. It's just like whatever. You hear all this stuff, and it's like whatever. It's going to be the 15th, then it'll be Valentine's Day, and then whatever. Okay, just like Phil said, if Trump's pissed, if we supposedly crippled the cabal that badly and all this other stuff, whatever's happening in South America, whoever betrayed them, I said, you know what? The rest of you turds that are on board got till Saturday to unscrew it. If not, I'm going and launch my whatever I'm going to launch.
Well, don't get yourself in trouble launching something that you don't need to launch. And that's what I've been telling Patriots now for a month.
I could care less at this point. If my sentiments is, we're probably going to end up, guess what? Yeah, I screwed. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
See, Kathy, that's another thing that I think a lot of people are starting to feel right now. because we've been
Yes, and
promised
I
and promised.
agree with it.
Right,
But the
but
problem
some
is
of these
we've got
people,
to have positive energy if this isn't going to work. If we want a negative energy and be boo hoo all the time, we're not going to make anything come to fruition. I figured I've waited this long. I've waited since, I don't know, 2007. This is not a bad deal.
okay. Well, I'm just saying but most people aren't as patient as others. I lost that. I'm off that train myself. You know what I mean? I quit believing that any of this stuff is going to happen because literally none of it ever does. I was a big, huge X-22 fan for a long time, but every time something happened, and I do understand that in the back world, things don't move like people think they are. It just, you know, after so many of those, you're thinking, well, everybody's full of shit.
Well, that's what's been happening is that uh, we have we have our own little picadillos that are following us around. But then again, you have false truthers who don't do their research. You have people who are just spewing stuff because it sounds good, and that's not what's going to help us.
Well, the point that seems to me is okay, if we supposedly crippled the cabal so badly, what could they be having in South America that's putting a squeeze on a certain person's lower half? And who if they got betrayed and all this other stuff? You mean to tell me it's going to take another 9 days to do? Okay, so what's going to happen in 9 days? Oh, some other country's got us by the Ninons. And on it goes. I'm about tired of the code, the dashes, and all this other crap. Just come out and spit a little bit of this or that. But, well,
David, you know better than that. You have been a truther all along, and you have been on top of this. And if you're going to sit there and whine, you're going to be on the wrong end of this.
at this point, I'm not either way. I'm like, what happens, fine. If they don't, equally fine.
Where is my volume?
I can rock a onesie.
The catch behind this is that the military never gives away its objective. Never did, never going to, and it's not going to change because everybody's whining about it.
I'm
We
being
need to
quiet.
believe.
Kathy, you're nailing it. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Boy, I wish I knew what was running in the background at your house. It sounds like you got an engine running right underneath your chair.
That's what I was thinking too. So he's in the engine room of trains.
I think so. He's the stoker this week.
Who are you talking about?
We're talking about
Your
the
noise.
humming noise.
It stopped now. It's gone now.
There is no humming noise anywhere. Everything's off.
It's gone now.
I don't know. It could be do you have the fan in your computer? It could be that. Somebody mentioned that last week.
No, I'm serious. Well, might be the fan. I don't know.
Nothing will happen
I
until
apologize.
November 22nd. If it goes that far, we're done. Ain't worried about it.
Well, and that's another. But here's another point that I can make very valid, because people are already saying they're not ever going to vote again because they're not going to fix the other one. That we still have to. We still have to show up. That's
Guys.
that they're trying to discourage that, and we can't let them do that. I've seen a lot of people in a lot of chat rooms say they're done. That's not the answer either. We have to stay the fight no matter what. And
I think that's total bullshit, Travis, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think people are more motivated to vote now than ever as long as we fix 2020. If
I
we
don't think
don't
they're
fix
ever going to fix it.
2020, we're in fantasy world. My point. Only.
Well, but what about all these people in these chats saying they're not going to do it? They're not going to vote anymore.
I've never
I
seen.
see
Well, I must be
a
watching
lot
the
of
wrong
people.
chats.
But a
I'm
lot
just
of
saying.
people,
I
because
have never seen anybody that's not going to vote ever.
we are 12 months. This is the 13th month into what we call something wrong. And what have we got? We have got nothing but crumbs. We've got promise after promise after promise they were going to fix it. They fixed nothing.
Well,
Are we any closer? I don't know that we're any closer.
physically, eyebally, that's a weird term. From what we can see, you're right. But I think things have gone in the background that me, nor you, nor David have seen. And that's all I can say. And what does that mean?
Yep.
Nothing to us. I agree with you. But I think a lot of shit is going on. A lot.
Well, the one I just don't get is like, okay, feels like he's going to wait 9 days, start calling people out and whatever. If Trump's pissed, then you know what? You ain't waiting no 9 days. I'm sorry. It was supposed to happen on a Thursday. We're on Wednesday. You got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Unscrew it. Take care of whatever issue is in South America. Be done with it. Maybe Monday or Tuesday. I ain't waiting until the 15th. None of that. If I'm pissed off, I'm going to make the heavens shake. If that's me and I got all this power and I corrupted these boys so bad that they're shaking in their boots like everybody keeps saying, then bring it. If not, I don't see them shaking in their boots or doing nothing that they're shaking nothing. I don't see Puddin' Pop shaking in his boots or anything else.
May I say something, please?
Sure.
What? Okay, that's your opinion, and I respect it 100%. But over thousands of years, this cabal, Syrian mafia, has controlled this world, killed Kennedy, and this supposed white hat thing has come. I think I've mentioned this before. So you think it's going to happen in a year? That's where I think you're impatient. I get it. I'm impatient. But I'm happy to think that we planned together. Trump ran, why Trump won, why he let it happen, and everything. I mean, it's too obvious to me. And if you've read, which you said you haven't, The Art of the Deal, if you don't understand who Trump really is, he never loses, number one. Number two, this is the draining of the swamp, and I'm going to stand with that till the day I die, which might be tomorrow. But I guarantee you, he's the one that's going to turn it around. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. If you want to let it shit and go to waste, that's your deal. But I don't believe it. I don't believe that Trump is going to back down. Sorry. I love
He's
you.
not. That's part of what that
David.
message
I love
was.
you, David. I love you, David.
And I'll agree with a lot of things that you said. Trump is a winner, and he doesn't quit. That's for real. I do agree with that, and I think he's trying to keep his movement going. But I think all these people that are giving us these goalposts that never happen is destroying what in the first place.
Amen. 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 No
But
date.
they're not his goalposts. He's never once given a date except for saying he was going to speak on Thursday.
But
the catch behind this is
a lot of these truthers, Kathy, are still giving dates they're saying, oh, we don't pick dates. Oh, but this day, this is going to happen or something's going to happen. So
No dates,
and
events,
it doesn't.
markers,
Okay.
and
Event.
events. Sorry.
Right. But see, I mean, and everybody's getting frustrated by those things just missing. I understand because I'm kind of like David, but I'm not gonna stop participating no matter what. If they, all right, Don, we're over a year into this and they haven't fixed anything on 2022. When do you think that's going to happen?
I'm sorry, say that again, Travis. I apologize.
If midterms come and go and they didn't fix 2020, what's going to happen?
It can't happen.
We got to move on no matter what.
No, it can't happen.
They leave in the house.
Travis, bottom line, until 2020 is fixed, 2022 can't happen. And I have I'm not even going to say it. It will be fixed, is all I'm going to say. The election stealing is done. It's over. And
okay,
yep,
so when
midterms,
when November,
no, we don't see it. No, we don't have all that, but we do have the proof, and the NSA has everything. And that's just kind of where I stand. And 2022 is bullshit with the same election bullshit that we had in 2020 is all I'm trying to say. And if it doesn't, we are absolutely FUCK'd for the rest of our lives. And my grandchildren and children are going to be in Nazi Germany for the rest of their life.
Well, I hope I'm dead wrong. But when midterms roll around and nothing happens, where are you going to stand?
It can't.
It ain't going to happen.
Travis, it's not going to take. They are working in 5 different states. It just takes 2 of them and decertifying, and it throws the whole thing back to Congress. And it's written in the Constitution, and that part of the Constitution is going to stand because the founding fathers put it in there so that if something like this ever happened, it would be 1 state, 1 vote.
This is a good conversation, Travis, by the way.
That is exactly what the Constitution says. If they decertify, it'll be 1 state, 1 vote. And yes. I agree with that. But I'm just saying, if it carries till the midterms, when November rolls around this year, where are you going to be then?
We're going to be in hell. But it ain't going to happen.
Okay. I don't know that. You don't know that. We don't know that. Rebel. Well, okay, but you can only give me what somebody else is studying that's not showing us anything. We were promised Arizona how long ago?
Okay, all right. Would somebody let me finish this?
Please.
Sure.
Arizona had a problem. Number 1, they dosed all of the team from the cybersecurity people. They all got COVID or whatever the bioweapon was, just like they've been doing to these rallies all over the place. Those guys almost died.
And truthers.
And then they were threatened. The people on the committees were threatened. But now we've got enough of these people taken out that's going to stop. They've identified the black hats. If you keep running your goalpost up at November, you're never going to see how it gets fixed because you're so.
Yep, you just lost your microphone, Kathy.
We lost her.
She's got good signal. She'll be back here in just a second.
There, am I back?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Okay. If you keep pushing, you're pushing your own goalpost, and you've got to quit doing it. If you don't get your head screwed back on that they're working on this, and there's a lot more people with a lot more brain than any of us, they're trying to fix this and they're going to succeed at it. And the first state that's going to decertify is going to surprise you because it's somebody
California.
that
It's
no one's
supposed to
paid.
be California, but well, whatever. At this point, whatever.
David, you're
That's
another
better
one
than
that's got to
nothing.
get your head screwed back on right.
At
If
this
you
point, my
That's
head is
impossible.
finished to
if
the
you
point
don't,
I don't really care one way or the other.
well,
My sentiment is I don't really care one way or the other. If it happens, fine, great. It's not going to be all unicorns and happy balloons. If it goes the other way, hey, we're screwed. We've been screwed our entire life, so what's a little longer? Whatever.
well, it's another one of those people that needs to get their attitude adjusted.
Thank
And
you.
it's not my job. It's my job to tell you what I think is going on. It's my job to listen to what's happening in places. If you don't like what's going on, I can give you a website that you can contact the president yourself and tell Donald Trump what you want him to know. He has a message board. It's called 45office.com. 45office.com gives you the opportunity to send him a message, and I know it works because I got an answer.
You know, I love David to death, and he is the opposite of me and faith wise and what I think is going to happen. Kathy is on what I think is going to happen, and Travis, you permit this platform to let free speech be said.
Sure.
And that's the beautiful thing about your platform, number one. Number two, we need to pray. Number one. Number two, we need to have discernment. Number three, we need to believe. Now, where you sit on any side of all this is your situation. And, all I'm saying is, good Lord, if it doesn't happen, we have a very big problem for the future of this country. And I tend to believe in our country before I tend to believe in something negative happening to this country. That's all I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's just where I stand. I can't give up.
Well, I'm not telling anybody to give up. I'm stay in the fight. But if November comes and goes, we can't
Can you guys
quit.
hear me?
We
Yep, we can
ain't
hear you.
even going to get to
Okay.
that point. If it
Hey,
goes to February or March, most of his people are off of that train saying, bye-bye, see ya, have a nice day.
See, and that's what I'm afraid of.
Can I say something?
Please.
I was trying to enjoy my buzz, doing some art, listening to the show. Y'all killing my buzz. But anyway, the other gentleman that's to the right of Travis that was just speaking, what's your name, sir?
Who, me?
No, not you, Dave. The other guy.
Oh, I don't know.
The one that was just speaking before he came on.
It's Dawn.
Dawn. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't want to call you different. Anyway, it's great talking to you, sir. I've heard you talk. I've been, on live streams where you've participated. Nice talking to you. But anyway, I want to get to my point. Right, excluding me, the four panelists that are on here, y'all have your own unique opinion. And what's awesome about this live stream, panel, whatever you want to call it, is that we can come in here and simply talk about the differences. But what Dawn hit on is the mark that everybody's missing. What happens in this country doesn't matter to me. You know, if it goes to hell in a handbasket, which it probably is going to, I know who I'm waiting for, and it ain't no man born on this earth.
Amen.
You know, I'm just ready for him, you know, for that man to stand up and say, let's go.
Okay.
Everything that's going.
Somebody said in chat, hang on for a second, because somebody, Kiss Off, said that Pennsylvania is already decertified. They have decertified a county voting, their counties, a county's voting system for audit.
Wow.
So I'm not finding anything that says that it's been decertified completely. Okay, Pennsylvania top election officials has decertified the voting machines of a small southern county. So I'm not finding that information because I'm looking for it now.
So would that sway the election then?
No, but what Kathy was saying a while ago is that would be the start of it. And I think there's a lot of truth in that. I think if one of those, we have to have two, because it has to be enough to change the electoral college, I believe. And I'm not.
Well, whatever it happened to be a precedent event.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Because all of this is new stuff to us. You know, I remember I started paying attention to politics when Carter was in office because of the debacle of the Iran hostage affair, whatever you want to call it. You know, I remember that. I watched that live on TV. But you know, listen to my dad talk, to my grandpa talk, and them talk about, you know, generations before them about the big things that happen in politics. If you add all that up and compare it to what we're going through today, hands down, this is it. And whatever, you know, I'm going to call it a theory, you know, because that everybody knows what a theory is. You know, we all have the same common goal, but we have our individual theories. And me being unique as I am, is I can look at all four of the theories that have been presented, and I can see and understand, you know what it is you're saying and how it could actually play out. But it's, regardless, whatever happens is going to happen. But I know who's ultimately in charge. So, you know, when the poo hits the rotary oscillator, I'm safe. I don't have to worry about this stuff. I mean, I find it interesting to think about and to talk about. And it is concerning because, you know, I mean, no one knows when Jesus is coming back. And, you know, it could be 3-4 generations from now. And, you know, if the, you know, what we're waiting for to pop off in our country, you know, if it goes south for us, and, you know, that tarries for a generation or two, yeah, we're going to be in some trouble. And that's why we need to have these discussions. Is, you know, like, you know, that's why I always say, what if shit hits the fan and there's no rescue for us? What are we going to do? You know, that, you know, to me, you know, that's serious to me, because, you know, when Jesus comes back, the time is unknown. You know, so, you know, I think the biggest fear issue that we have in these discussions is, you know, when this happens, what are we going to do? You know, it's the fear of the unknown.
Well, at this point, it's not so much the unknown, it's just that we have become an instant gratification society.
Amen.
We want everything to happen yesterday. We want it to happen right in front of our face. We have had mainstream media that has had put the Vietnam War right in our faces, and some of you guys on the chat weren't alive then. But I can tell you that it wasn't pretty. And now we're not getting anything. And And it's not our fault we're not getting it. It is because deep state took control of the mainstream media and paid them off so they would.
Oh,
She lost connect again.
Yep.
something happened. She had a great point.
Well, and
Yeah.
if she gets her mic back, she is correct. She is correct. But the problem is it's not. I'm not going to quit fighting, but there are people that are going to quit fighting regardless. If this deal takes 5 years to straighten up, people are done. They're done, and that's going to cause us a lot of grief.
The first marker that shows up is going to be the deciding factor. That
Okay,
last,
kiss off the fan.
whatever.
There's already proof of this. Flips the state to that. I don't know.
I mean, Pennsylvania is a big deal because that's one of the larger electoral college votes. That makes a difference. Now, I haven't seen that report, and I will go look for it. But you know, 11:45. That's not happening. Grandma's
No,
not going to be doing research.
Grammy's not going to do that.
I love you, girl. I love you. You're beautiful.
And I'm trying to read through some of this, so I'm not trying for y'all because I'm anxiously looking for exactly where the link is because July 22nd, 2021 is the last that I can find, and it's an official decertification, the voting equipment of a rural county that participated in an audit of 2020. So it's not leading me to enough information.
You do not need any votes to be decertified in any state. There's already been proven there was foreign interference in the election. Makes the election null and void, supposedly. But we're going to go on for months and months and months and months, whatever. You know, to the point we're tired of hearing it. Just shut up, say not a damn thing. Don't hold a rally until you're ready to drop into the new White House or the old White House and say, boom, I'm back in town, punch the other turd in the ass, and call it a day. Until that point, just shut up. Not have a rally, not have nothing. Because
David?
if it comes to the 15th and a big nothing burger again, most people are going to despise a certain individual. More so than the pedophiles and the kid eaters and all that other bullshit. Just talking like the Joe Blow on the street that's half asleep.
And you must be.
Don't must be, Don. There's nothing. There's little tidbits of shit over there, little tidbits of shit over there. You got to be sitting there, ooh, this ain't this, just like the Dick Cheney crap. There's no evidence that any of that shit happened.
I agree.
It's all what people are saying. See nothing about it that's concrete.
Well, guess what? You want concrete? Whereas, and I'm just going to ask a couple questions and then I'll shut up. Where is James Comey?
Nobody knows.
Oh my goodness. Where are the real Clintons?
Nobody knows.
Where is
you can ask
Barr.
all them where is questions you want. They have unlimited money and unlimited modes of transportation. Who's to say they're not hanging out in one of these domes that we don't know about? We don't know a shit where they're at. She's supposed to be dead 20 million times, and all these people are supposed to have been caught, just like all these CEOs stepped down. Guess what? The next 20 assholes in line are just as evil. Simple as that. None of this proves shit. None of it.
Well, your problem is, and I love you, David. You know, I talk to you every day.
There's no problem. At this point, it's shut up or put up or shut up. You either bang the ball or you just continue running everybody's mouth. Oh, well, it's going to happen eventually.
David,
Not even.
David,
Please go forward, Miss. Please go forward, Miss.
what you need to understand is they're not going to run over and hand you a piece of paper and prove it. You've got to do your own research and get off your ass and fix it. But you're not doing that. You want to sit here and whine. You sound as bad as some of the other people I've been listening to for the last 10 years. If we don't get off our asses and fix this, no one's going to. It's our job, which is why we've got to get rid of the stuff at the bottom. The stuff at the top is being taken care of.
Thank you.
And if we don't do that, that is what we're going to be suffered with. And we can't look at November yet. We aren't there. God, we just barely got into January. I mean, and I don't care if it takes another 2 months. Because it's something that you can't fathom is how much work this takes. How much it's going to take to fix our terribly broken financial system. That's not just a flipping of a switch. There's thousands and millions of parts that have got to be fixed. And it's not going to happen overnight.
Amen.
And it hasn't happened overnight. And it's not going to happen because you get pissed about it.
Well,
it's going to happen because you're going to help.
Kathy H., you're nailing it right now. Thank you.
But the problem is people have promised this day, it's going to happen.
Got to stop listening to the promises.
Don't put dates
to the
on
wrong
anything.
people.
You can't fix 5,000 years of the cabal controlling you throughout the ages in a year. Please.
No, wrong, Don. Try 2016. It's more like 4 years. We're going on 4 years, not a year. This crap is supposed to be going on for 4 years plus, whatever. Okay.
4 years. Say 5 years.
Give a little tidbit here or there that something is actually going on. There's not a damn thing that you can prove concretely. Not a damn thing except the United States as a corporation is bankrupt.
Oh my God.
What were they going to do? Put a flag up and say they're doing all this stuff so that we can tell the enemy what we're doing?
Thank you.
They're just as powerful as you are.
Kathy,
They've got as much power as you do.
On.
They're more powerful, but if all this shit is supposedly going on, the cabal is so crippled, then why is something going on in South America that's got the DJT right by the testicles? That's what I want to know. If all this shit is going on, then why are we having our little testicles squeezed that we have to back off again?
We're not backing off. They have not backed off. He's pissed about whatever this is, and he wants it done. And that was the message.
Well, I don't believe that's not true. I believe that's absolutely true. But the problem is some of these people have come in here and gotten so many people stirred up over this stuff. Now they're starting to leave the movement, and it's hurting the movement. That's my problem with it.
I disagree, Travis.
We can't fix other people. We can only fix ourselves.
I agree with that too. But trying
to. But wait a minute. Out of the man's own voice, we will have a very Merry Christmas. And January.
Okay. If he's not going to let anybody else talk, I will. They've dangled carrots in front of us long enough that a lot of people are losing the movement. They're exiting because we've been given bullshit. I agree, you wouldn't give your enemies what you're doing, but they've promised us so much for so long. Some of these guys they're ruining the movement. That's my opinion.
Who are you listening to?
I've listened to a lot of them.
And the ones, well, evidently not the same ones that I'm listening to, and that's okay.
Okay.
I love you,
Some of them,
Travis. You're
some of the
you're
ones,
an amazing man.
some of the ones you listening to now are the same ones I listened to before, Don. But I'm telling you, they may have changed their strategies, but a lot of them were stringing us to dates, and this and this
I
and
don't
this.
do dates. I don't do dates. I do events.
Yeah, I like that. Events.
And when have our events happened?
Well,
That's
ahead.
where you get the prophecy from the Bible. There's prophecies that's been fulfilled. Looking at the seven seals, there's events that point to at least the first three seals already being opened.
Oh, and I would agree with that, but how long does it take for all that to happen? There's no timeline. There's no timeline.
There is a timeline. It's God's timeline. That's a deep understanding that a lot of people don't have. Wait. Hold on. I was thinking about this last night. Let me talk for just a minute, okay? For those who can't quite understand. For those who can't, thank you. For those who can't quite understand or grasp this concept, just bend me your ear for a couple minutes, okay?
Thank you.
Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God said, "Let there be heavens and earth." Okay? That explains everything right there. You know why? When God spoke, he created the heavens and the earth. When God spoke, he created time, space, and material when he spoke. Where was time, space, and material before he spoke? It wasn't there. Do you know why? God exists outside of our time, our space, and our material. What we waste our time hoping and praying for whatever political crap on this earth, yeah, it's important to us, okay? I understand. I get passionate about this stuff. But you got to understand, we are quantified by time, space, material, and there's religious people listening right now that are saying, "God, why aren't you doing this right now?" You know why? Because you're trying to quantify God, and God can't be quantified by time, space, material. And when you can understand that, all this crap makes sense, and there's no reason to really sweat all this crap we're going through. Okay?
I would agree. I would agree there's no sweat because I believe the same. But everybody, but some of these truths are pumped thousands and thousands of people into, we're going to fix this tomorrow. Snap of the fingers, no big deal. We already got it.
Well, that's when you got, I'm sorry if I took this in the left field with that, but that's where it comes down to the gospel. What's more important, the gospel of Jesus Christ making people, help ensuring people they make heaven or home, or worrying about what some, orange-skinned man's trying to do? Not to be disrespectful to him, I do like Trump, but I'm just, trying to be a little over dramatic, okay?
Well,
what we're discussing tonight is important to me, because when we started talking about events in the timeline, what we're talking about tonight is we're trying to quantify godly inspired events that were spoken that don't exist in our time, space, and material. We can't quantify when events happen.
Amen.
They happen when God says they're going to happen.
And there's no timeline on it either.
Well, God's got a timeline. God has his timeline, but we'll never understand that because we can't quantify God.
Hello.
Ever know the timeline, ever.
And that's what I'm trying to get across to you guys. You're sitting here saying, so-and-so did this and so-and-so did that. You sound like a bunch of kids fighting in the schoolyard. It's your responsibility to keep your eye on the prize. Our prize is a better world for our grandchildren and great-grandchildren. And if we don't get our shit together right here and right now and start pushing this in the right direction and keeping the focus until they can get this mess together, because there's parts of this that we'll never understand until all the truth comes out, and it may never all come out. because it's too terrible to even repeat. But we've got to keep focused and stop the negative. I don't give a damn what negative 48 and Mike Penny and all of those idiots were doing. They were doing a terrible disservice to this movement. They made a mess. I don't care what Scott McKay is doing. I don't care what Robert David Steele did. What I care about is that there are people who were devoted to this cause that is part of this movement, and they're making things happen behind the scenes, and they don't have to ask our permission.
But and I agree with something. And there's another thing we can go into, because I think because the left has their same truthers doing the same thing on the opposite side, leading their people down the same road on a different level.
But they're trying to
can I
lead
add
theirs.
something?
They're trying to lead theirs into communism, and we are going to put our foot down. This country will never be a communist state.
Well, and I agree with that. I actually heard a congressman say something about being part of the Communist Party. I had the clip up, and I had to restart my computer and lost it. I'll get it back up, because he was welcoming people to the Communist Party.
Yeah, and there's several of them that are, and they're going to pay the price for it. And that's what part of the problem is that people that are supposed to be loyal to Trump are now turning their backs on the agreement that they had. And that's number one, it's going to put them in the place that they'll never want to be in, but it's slowing up the process. And that's not our fault. That's people thinking that their money and their power is more important than our country.
Okay, well, I'll go with this supposed affidavit stuff. Well, how is it that no one can explain whatever? Let's see. If I drop that paperwork on Caddo Parish Sheriff or the next parish over, you know what? All it does is go in a big round circular thing called a wastebasket, and then guess what you have sitting out front of your house taking notes? It's usually a sheriff's car.
May I speak?
Sure, Don.
All right. So, yeah, everything you say is absolutely correct. But what's going to happen, my opinion only, and I don't have receipts, but I think I do, is all this bullshit, bull crap, is going to be exposed over most of your Congress and your Senate. Is going to be pushed out for treasonous actions, and the real government is going to be put back, owned by the people, followed by the people, and their how do I say it? And what this country was founded on. I don't know how to say it any better. I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. But bottom line is, that's my belief. And in fact, a lot of people are going to be hanged and for treasonous things, and the pedophile thingy dingy. That's what scares the shit out of all these governmental people. They've been compromised doing really weird things. And that's what most of us in the real world would never even think about, and think it's crazy, but it's happened and it's real. And we've got to sit down, hold on, and realize that thousands and thousands and thousands of children have been sacrificed to this craziness. I don't even know how to define it. It makes me sick to my stomach. But guys, this is the real world, and we need to come to grips with what's really happened worldwide as far as child trafficking. And I don't think 90% of the people of this world are ready to realize that. My piece, I'm out.
All right, can I say something real quick?
I just
Sorry,
sent
go
that
ahead,
text
Travis.
message out. I just sent that text message out, David, that you were asking about. Said got it.
All right.
No, it's all right. Maybe we'll get some another alternate view in here.
I'd love that.
I don't know. We shall.
Ow, ow, ow. Well, you know, what I was going to say with everything that's being discussed, you know, who's involved, when it's going to happen, yada, 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 everything included. When that party happens, and we go through that meat grinder, and for those of us that make it out the other side, and we get back together, however we get back together in person or through social media again, then what? What are we going to be complaining about for the next 5 years?
Well, hopefully nothing, but I can tell you this. These tough times are going to breed better people. We Americans have been lazy for too long.
Amen.
Oh, I think it's more like Christians have been lazy for too long.
Amen. You guys are speaking some truth.
I'll bite my
I
tongue.
don't know that. I don't know that.
And you know what? You know, to those that are listening, you know, to what I'm saying, you know, if you agree with the political aspect of what I say, but not the Christian aspect, you know, it's not that I don't care, but you know, that's your decision, and I respect you for that. You know, I've been on you know, quite a few other live streams. I was speaking with one of the things I like doing for fun is watching flat Earth debates. You know, I'm not a flat earther. I don't even want to go into that. But one guy I was watching, he had the guy he's supposed to debate, you know, chickened out, and he opened up the panel like this, and I got on, and I was like, oh wow. And you know, come to find out that the host and I are quite you know, alike. You know, we believe in, you know, science, we believe in globe Earth, and we're both Christians. And I told him, you know, and I asked him about, you know, his, you know, what he thinks about evolution. He believes in evolution. I was like, that's probably the only thing I disagree with you on. But what we're looking at in the fabric of life is not very deep. You know, we got to look deeper. We got to look, you know, keep an eye on what we're looking at right now, but we got to look at deeper issues, you know, deeper meanings. Because I mean, there's more to it than just, you know, what's going to happen in this political time frame. There's more to that. You know, that's why I said, you know, when this happens, if it goes good, goes bad, goes sideways, whatever, you know, then what? You know, that's why I brought up, you know, the political event. You know, I didn't go into detail, but you know, the stories of the political events from the past. They made it out the other side, and it wasn't that long before something else came up that became the big issue. You know, kind of like Miss Kathy, right? I want to make sure I get your name right. Is she still here?
Yeah, she's
okay.
Here.
You know, with what she was saying earlier, you know, we got to keep our eye on the prize. This political mess that we're going through is us getting our way is not the prize. You know, that's a hope and a wish. Yeah, I don't want to get screwed over politically, and I want to, you know, be heard the best of my ability to get information out there. But either way, if it goes south, that's not my prize. And I'm just encourage people to just open your eyes a little bit, do some more research, do some more reading.
Amen.
Well,
There's more
and I
to
want
it. Wait, hold on. Let me finish on this, okay? Just to throw this out there, because this is mainly to the other 4 people on the panel. Excuse me. With what we're talking about, when it hits, when it pops off, and it goes our way, and we get control of the United States again, if we look at what's going on globally, by the time we get control of this nation, the world is going to be, total opposite of what we are. How long is our nation going to last against the whole world?
Forever.
Because that's if you ask me, after we get through the meat grinder and we win, what's the next thing we're going to be talking about? How long we're going to keep the commies out of our country from taking over completely.
You want to know why? God will be in control.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if what we're going through politically right now is actually because, if you look at everything that's been going on besides politics, the third seal talks about the pale horse coming down with the power to kill with the sword 1/4 of the population. Okay, let's say that seal's already been broke. Hold on. Listen to me. Let's say that. Yeah, I got you. Ha ha.
No, I'm not laughing. It already happened.
Yeah. Okay. Now just listen to me. Hold on. Let's say that seal's already been broke. To kill 1/4 of our population with the sword. Okay, we're on the high side of almost 8 billion people. Okay, so that's about 2 billion people that are going to die. When do I think the third seal was broke? When abortion was legalized. Because how many abortions have happened before that and after it was legalized? That's
ago.
the pale horse coming in, killing people before they were born.
Years ago.
That was what, back the late 60s or 70s? And they say, what's the estimates on abortions in America a year? A couple million? Somewhere around there, 1 million maybe? And then let's take that worldwide. Because it's not, when it comes down to the 4 horsemen, that's out of our time space material. What they deal with globally. We're just looking at what we're doing here in our country. If you're listening, please read your Bible, read Revelations. Okay, it explains everything I'm talking about. And as you read it, if you have to, I prefer the King James version, but the New American Standard version or whatever, it's not too bad. It's written for us white people.
What?
Nah, I'm just saying it's easier for Americans to understand. It's a better English part. But anyway, listen. As you read it, I'm gonna finish my point right here. Okay, give me just a second. As you read the book of Revelations, and it starts talking about the future events with the seals and all that, the 4 horsemen and all that. Apply what they're saying to what's already happened here on this world. Not just our country, but this planet that we live on. And you'll be amazed how much stuff that has happened lines up with what that Bible says. And I'm done.
I don't disagree.
You made a point there a while ago that the churches are letting people down. People are letting people down. It doesn't. Our churches may not be directing their energy in the right way. I think some of the super churches are just as evil as some of the people that we've been talking about.
Amen.
People.
That's part of the second seal. What you just spoke about. That if you look at the second seal, that's your word of faith, prosperity, gospel preachers right there.
But people have been lazy. I'm guilty. I didn't get involved politically for a long time. I used to listen to 16 hours of talk radio every day, and I bought up a bunch of that stuff. And at some point, you have to shut it off. When I shut it off, I shut it off.
Yeah, I got to that point too.
I don't know. I missed something.
Well,
Yeah, you did, David.
No, I totally missed something there. I'm sitting here and I'm thoroughly confused now. Sorry.
And that's
No,
okay.
It's all right, David. Hey, David, you're doing exactly what I do when you guys start talking about stuff that I don't understand. I shut up and listen. I might not understand it, but don't be afraid to ask questions, because when you guys are talking about something I have nothing to know about, like the Nasara stuff, I actually looked it up. I'm like, wow, that happened back in the 70s. It was introduced back in the 70s.
I'll email you some of the information that I've got on it too. And that's what makes it so unbelievable to me. It's supposed to be 1,700 pages long. I can't even comprehend that.
You know what's beautiful?
I think is what they said.
I understand. Well, I heard that, and then I didn't pick it up. All right, I understand what a chat's going nuts right now, because the way you worded it was not the best choice of words. Put it that way.
I'm sorry.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am a little intoxicated. Okay, I'll put it at that.
Well, hang on here, because we're not gonna play that game.
Well, I'm just saying, if me saying for white people, if that offended, I just want to say, if what I said offended anybody, on the panel or in chat, I do apologize. I just, my Southern came out a little bit.
I think you're awesome.
Yeah, I'm not perfect. I appreciate it, but I'm not perfect.
You're not reading chat. You're missing the whole point of what the word was, how it was said. So just zip your lip right now, Don, because you're treading deep shit right now.
Who?
Not to be nasty, just zip your lip. You're stepping into a shit puddle you ain't going to be able to get out without stinking. So just zip your lip and continue on. Leave it at that.
Who are you talking to?
I will tell you later. You missed it. I will tell you later. But if you continue to step into shit, you're going to be smelling like it real hard.
Is it somebody on the panel or in chat?
No, somebody in chat.
Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
I haven't been.
Move on,
haven't been watching.
Move on, everybody else. Leave it alone.
Okay. Moving on.
Well, I thought. Okay.
I will tell you later, Don. Be quiet. You're going to do nothing but step further in the shit pile.
Well, I hope that's been taken care of. If it hasn't been,
I thought this was an honest channel with open discussion.
No, Don. I'm trying to be nice, Don. I will text you. I will tell you what was said. Just shut up. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to step in it and smell worse. Just stop.
Wow.
Oh, am I getting trolled?
No. That's interesting.
No.
All right.
Okay. It don't matter.
Wait a minute. Let me finish this statement. I trust you as a friend, David. Yes, we agree to disagree on many things, and I will shut the fuck up.
All right, I got to go check something. I'll be back.
Oh, gee, thanks, Dad. I get to drive the train now. Oh my God.
Oh no, I'm gonna still be right
that's
here.
Dangerous.
I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna be here, but I'm definitely gonna have to check something out because there's
Kimmy Young in the house. Woo woo. Hi, Kimmy.
You know what?
I didn't step in that.
As far as an open platform, in my opinion,
Don, take my advice.
Shut up. I'm going to say something that doesn't make you shut up. I'm
Don,
going to
I
say,
will
as
tell
far
you,
as
I
an
will
open
text you. You
platform,
need to be quiet on this section and this issue. Shut
well,
up.
I'm not talking about your issue. I'm talking
I'm not
about.
talking. It's not my issue. I didn't say it. But I'm.
Muted almost. Hang on a minute, Don. He's trying to explain to you. Just don't step in this shit for a minute. Trust what he's saying. Let me go check this out. Calm the hell down, both of y'all.
Oh my God! It's just a great open platform. Thank you.
It is, but you don't understand what just happened, Don. Let it
Oh, I don't.
lie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I go away. Wow.
Okay, no, it has not been. I will.
What?
I'm checking stuff out, Don.
Okay, I'm being stupid. Quiet. Believe it or not.
Hey, can I? What
A minute, Donald.
the heck? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody's unmuted again.
Oh, okay. I had to they said I had to reload. I want to make sure I didn't fall off.
No, you're right here now.
Cool.
Yes.
All right, I can't find it.
That got fun quick, didn't it? It's never a boring night, is it, Travis?
Never a dull moment.
Can I laugh? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yep, you can laugh.
Okay.
Wow. I don't know what was said in chat. I don't watch it when I'm speaking or on here. It's too small.
Well, something Don said triggered somebody in there, and he
Oh,
doesn't realize.
okay.
So, but
Well, it's been taken care of, right?
I can take care of it.
Yeah. All right.
I
Well,
want to
anyway.
know what I said that triggered anybody.
How about leave it alone till after the show, Don? We can try to explain something to you.
Thank you, and I'll shut the fuck up.
Okay. Because
And
I didn't
that's
hear
how it's supposed to work.
I didn't hear exactly what you said, but the comments went nuts.
Wow. Weird.
Yeah, I missed it. I mean, I heard what you said, but I didn't.
No. Both of you
Anyway.
just shut up.
Moving on.
Love
Dave,
you,
how's your
brothers.
wife doing?
And if I did something wrong, I apologize.
No, Don, no.
Hey, anyway, let's move on. David, how's your wife and kids doing?
Thank you.
They're good. My son's making money cleaning people's scooters off for snacks.
Oh.
Awesome. How old is he again?
7.
Wow, that's awesome.
You ought to play football. He's built like a miniature linebacker. That's why he's called the mid.
Maybe.
I call him mid-sized rhino.
Maybe. Hey, get Tom Brady, call him up to replace Antonio Brown. Well, I heard they didn't fire Antonio Brown, but anyway.
Kimmy Young in the house. Can I come over for some cookies, Kimmy? Woo, shoot, man, I need some relief. Can I have some cookies, Kimmy? Please, chips, something.
Yeah, speaking of cookies, my wife got a hold of those chocolate covered cherries, a box of like 6, right? Actually,
Oh, yeah.
no, actually, someone gave them to me. Anyway, Cordial cherries in them, whatever. I opened the package. I ate one. Being diabetic, I'm not going to scarf down the whole package like I used to. And I left. An hour later, my wife gets home. Me and my boy and his kids. We all left. An hour later, my wife gets home. She calls me up. She said one of the dogs got into the box of chocolates and ate all the chocolates. I'm like, how many were missing? She's like, all of them. I didn't tell her I opened them up and ate one. But, you know, dogs aren't supposed to eat chocolate, so I'm having to keep my eye on them, make sure they don't get sick or nothing.
Oh, man.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I love the chocolate covered cherries too. One of my favorites.
Oh, man, look at Kimmy. She said a bad word. Oh, my goodness. Kimberly. Kimberly.
Boy, chat is riled up tonight, huh? Yeah, I know
Chat.
chocolate poison for dogs. That's why she called me, so we can keep an eye on them. I got 3 dogs in the house. I don't know which one ate them. I got to keep my eye on all 3 of them.
Hold on. Hold on, Trev. I'll send it to him and hold on. Hold on, James. I'm private chatting you, and after you get it, do not open your mouth. Do not say shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, if somebody sends a private chat, yeah, don't read it. Or read it, but don't read it out loud.
Yeah. That's understand. I understand that. The Cynthia, I got a veterinarian assistant that I'm good friends with that I can yell at to her in her backyard from my backyard. So I already got the hookups for that. She's helped us out a lot with our pets over the years. You know, I mean, my dogs are in good hands. You know, I pay attention to my dogs. I don't work, so I'm here all the time. And I got people that can help me out. And, you know, I can call her up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, one of my dogs is acting up. And she'll come over. You know, my dogs are safe.
Wow. Weird.
In there now, you can read it.
All right.
I just saw it.
All right, I got you.
Every time phone vibrates, it falls on the floor.
No, you're gonna have to give that phone a quarter.
No, I
Put
could
a
go a lot of
quarter in
ways
it.
with that, but I'll leave that alone.
Put a quarter in it.
Man,
Just like the bed. Put a quarter in it.
I don't know what
It
beat.
wasn't me. I didn't do shit.
There's Arian in the house. Very proud of her.
Hi,
So,
She's doing a
y'all.
very good job.
Hi,
So-
y'all. What's up there, y'all?
saw Afner in here too.
You got to
Afanar.
pronounce it right. Afanar.
Afnar. Sorry.
in the house.
Oh, I forgot to say hi, Miss Blue Moon.
Now we lost him. David, I haven't gotten around to doing everybody's here yet because we're on the new channel. I will get that right now.
Arian's going back to Oklahoma.
She is. She's going to Stillwater.
As opposed to like rough water. Just being stupid.
No,
Sorry.
Stillwater's a town. That's where OSU is. RH.
Oh,
I
it's like a
haven't talked to
town.
RHU. Yeah,
Stillwater's like a town.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Back in the olden days, there was a actual town north of Tulsa called Pisswater. That's how bad the water was there.
I don't think we'd be going to that one then.
Yeah, it was bad.
We got town about an hour from where I live at called Turkey.
Right. There's a Turkey, Texas, that's sure.
Is Don up here still?
Yeah, Don's still here.
All right, you can read private chat too, Don. That'll go with my other text I sent you. Then you should be in the know.
We're having trouble loading your feed. I don't know what's going on. I must be having some connection issues.
Astro, Retro, Astro. Retro. Lily J with the bacon scallops in the house, drinking some Chavez Regal. Woo! Sooner. No sooner. I'm going with the Indians. I'm going with the Indians. I got cooler outfits.
Now, we're Boomer Sooner fans. I don't watch a football game, a basketball game, nothing. We're just OU fans. Now, she does. She watches stuff.
I'm going with the Indians. I like them. They got better outfits. Got them little fancy feathers from the eagle.
Which ones you talking about?
The Indians. They got that big old headdress with the feathers of the
You talking
eagle.
about college
big
or pro?
old fancy. No, the Indians that used to ride horses and shoot cowboys.
Oh, gotcha. Got a Razorback fan in the house.
What does WPS stand for?
I don't know. I thought it was Arkansas was the Razorback.
I thought that was the University of Arkansas. Isn't it?
Hey, can I address something that Irvin said in chat? Guys, he said, I gave my dog a bar of chocolate every week. He was 15 when he passed away. Your dog will be okay. Whoop, hold on. I don't want to copy and paste. All I want to say to that is commercial chocolate nowadays has so little actual chocolate anymore. You know, when we were growing up, yeah, it was pure chocolate, but today, now it's all processed. It's more filler than anything, but it's still not good for them.
Yeah, I got to refresh.
That's why.
Hang on here.
All right.
Making sure. Got somebody in the back room and I can't see him.
Yeah, someone's got some noise in the background.
That's something to do with Don's computer.
No.
Oh, is that the noise he's talking about?
That's what we think it is.
Oh, okay.
No.
It only goes on once in a while.
I have nothing on.
Now it's
Zero.
Oh dear, we don't
Weird.
want to see it. Just don't stand up.
Hey, Don, can you mute your mic for a second?
Sure.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, it is. That's why we're thinking. That's why we're thinking it's the fan in his computer.
Yeah. Microphones can pick up the sound of the fan. You know, they can pick up frequencies that we might not be able to hear ourselves. You know, feedback, static, whatever you want to call it. But anyway.
Laptop.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Yep, you're here.
Zero.
Okay.
Oh, look, Laurie said go Tigers.
Yeah, the fan that cools the computer.
LSU Tigers. Woo-woo. How about some Gators, Laurie? Why wouldn't they call the Gators? Come on, Tigers.
Because Florida, the University of Florida is the Gators. Chomp, chomp. Do the alligator chomp.
You ain't seen nothing till you seen a gator run around with luggies, a fur parka on, and a damn little search for truth hat. It's the best thing ever. Woo-woo.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What, you lose something?
I did clip my phone. We have a.
The noise is
not
from
sure.
Don's computer or somewhere on Don's end.
Yeah, I'll reach out tomorrow. David, I'll reach out to you tomorrow, but I'll explain later. I still can't see our other guest that's trying to get here. No, I am. You gonna say hi? There's Arian.
David Nealon's hat. No, we don't. We don't need no David Nealon's hat. No.
All right. Yeah. What are you trying to do? Mute it for a second. Get the right signal. I'll be right back. Maybe.
Great. Yeah, grapes they'll run through them like a goose. Canadian Patriot.
Oh no, we ain't playing with no grapes.
I love grapes.
I eat grapes, but I ain't giving the dog no grapes.
Oh no.
My little dog used to play with them. Never would eat one, but just take it and throw it around the house. Nothing is worse than the middle of the night getting up and you find the grape that you lost in the middle of the night.
Oh look, there's Larry. See, there's the gators. I knew there was
Hey,
three of them.
better a grape. Better a grape or one of them little Snickers they leave you.
Hey, I got some of them in the car. I got some Baby Ruths in the car. Whoop whoop. Yeah, boy, I got the mini Snickers, mini Baby Ruths. No, the dog loves Fruit Loops. Man, the dog loves Fruit Loops. Makes his poop easy to find, too. It's got a nice greenish blue color to it. Whoop, whoop. I don't know. I ain't never given a dog cheese yet. That could be dangerous. Something else he likes.
Yeah, that's one thing my dogs never asked me when I gave them something to eat. They never asked me if it was gluten-free or anything like that. You know, I don't think they really care. But you got to be careful what you feed them now. Velveeta, wow. I think Velveeta is made out of used transmission fluid myself.
I don't know. I know them Kraft singles, you can let them bad boys out for months and they won't still go moldy.
Yeah.
Takes forever for that crap to melt on a hamburger, too.
Yeah, dogs in the wild eat rock. I mean, dogs eat their own poop.
I didn't need to really know that, but you know. Oh, look at that mug. What a mug. Ooh, damn, Dad. Some alien's trying to bite you. You better smack it.
Did you figure out your constitutional issues?
Who?
Travis.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you talking to me. I'm like, what constitution issues?
Not in the car, you don't.
Hey,
That's why I didn't say anything. I knew she wasn't talking to me.
Ew. Y'all gonna eat cottage cheese? Oh no, I don't
Yep.
want to see that. No. That
Oh,
would be
no,
bad.
no. No,
Oh,
no
no.
cottage cheese, not in my house.
Nah, the Zacchaeus
I
is
love
not gonna
cutting.
do cottage cheese. That ain't
Yeah.
You got to remember, you know, I come from one of them old working class families, and I remember getting the old Reagan cheese. Remember that stuff that came in the cardboard box?
Just trying to
Huh?
refresh.
Oh, anyway, talk about cottage cheese. That it was cheap. Cottage cheese is a byproduct of I can't remember from what, but processing milk into something else. Cottage cheese, and so is buttermilk. Buttermilk's a byproduct. Anyway, to make cottage cheese more interesting, I'd put cinnamon on it or mix some applesauce in it just to sweeten it up a little bit. And I still love that today.
Woo!
Government cheese, that's right.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, we call it Reagan cheese. That's kind of cheese you can use to roof your house with, and then slice up and use it on a barbecue.
There we go. The microwave working here. Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
I can see you too.
There's Devil Dog. I got a whole bunch of stuff I'd like to talk to Devil about. And I got my pen and I got paper.
Yeah, bring them up. Bring them up. I'll get off and I'll listen on YouTube.
Okay.
Scary.
I'll see if you will.
What happened to our other
I
mystery
don't know
guest?
if I can get the link.
What happened to our other mystery guest?
I'm still trying to find out. Says he can't get in here. I don't know what's going on.
If his
All right.
link's not working, Travis, I'll step out too.
Well,
I
I
know
don't know. It's not giving me. It's not giving me a new link yet.
Well,
It still
that's
says
weird.
it's refreshing, so I'm gonna have to wait for a second. Yeah, I've had nothing but hell all day with Restream. It's been an awful experience. It
Well,
made me reset my password so many times that I Restream. What's that, Kathy?
I mean, there's so few possible apps that you can use to do this. I mean, Zoom is a pain in the neck, and you don't have a chat with it.
Yeah.
StreamYard, I hate.
Guardian says, I love my fur babies. I got my detail for half price today because they loved him so much. He was like a car, baby. He got detailed and fluffed.
He got detailed and fluffed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna have to get this dog detailed before he goes home.
That's a big old horse to be detailed and fluffed. Only had to pay half price since they loved him so much. He got a whole box of almost a whole box of dog treats at the damn whatever place, dog wash, sea lion, whatever you call it. I never seen a big animal love to be fluffed so bad. It's terrible. Most dogs hate blow dryers. This dog loves it. Worst part's trying to catch his big butt, trying to put his collar back on.
when they used to run off, they can run off fast, can't they?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, that dog, you ain't got a chance. And he might have to go eat your butt. You ain't got a chance. As soon as he does that first leap, man, you're like, whoa. Oh, he loves going to get fluffed now, man. I know he had to eat half a box of damn biscuits there. That back noise, I think, is on Don's end. I think it's a computer fan.
It is.
Miss Shelley, if you need to
He's
know.
awake.
I don't know. I don't know. Don!
I don't know.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't either. My signal poor.
For a change, mine's pretty good.
I haven't checked mine, but since we're playing, let me see.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. I'm in the green, baby. I'm in the green. See, did you see my fancy new avatar, though? Look at that rhino. He's looking spiffy.
is that the one I found you?
Microphone, see if I can.
Oh, you see, look, this is a different one. I had yours on there the other day. This is a new one.
Oh,
It's a snorting rhino.
well, it shows up like a it shows up like a pinhead, so I can't tell.
Ooh, a chihuahua. Oof. I think one of my dog's paws weighs as much as a chihuahua.
Yeah, it won't do anything.
It only costs $45 to get him detailed. Only costs $45 to get him detailed.
Oh, did you make any of those phone calls?
I did one. I got to make the one. I made one that I had in my crap. I'm on the phone. The one you gave me, I'm gonna call them tomorrow.
Okay.
But I did you said give the information to the other people's. Call me back or something. I guess tomorrow. Who knows?
Because I've been watching that other place and it's still there.
That's cool. That's good. I need to watch some corn grow. Do 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 do. Oh, Travis froze. Yep, Travis froze too. Hey Don, you still awake? Don.
I think Travis muted him to get rid of the noise.
Oh, I don't know.
And now Travis is falling off again.
I've never seen a dog love to be blow dried as much as him. Normally the noise drives him nuts. Not him. He's in there having a blast. Crazy dog.
I'm kind of back.
You're kind of back? Is that is that like being backwards?
Oh man.
See, worse than it was.
Oh man, Laurie, that's terrible. Sorry to hear about that.
That sucks and blows at the same time. At least mine went in my arms anyway. She was cuddled up in my neck, just like the day I picked her up.
Yeah, well, I don't think I could do that with mine.
Well, no, well, she would fit in your jacket pocket. That's how tiny she was. She was the runt of the litter, and she could not be a show dog because both of her parents and grandparents on both sides were were show animals. She had a crooked tooth, so I ended up with Miss Button.
Miss Button.
Mine is more like a miniature horse. Like a miniature horse. He's funny though. He's an oversized teddy bear. Is what he is. An oversized teddy bear. Worst part is he weighs 10 pounds. Eh.
Hmm. Damn it. Hey, I'm having an issue over here. I'll just have to let it go. That's all I can.
Uh-oh. I'm a tripod. What?
Yeah, no, I'm going there.
Yeah, we'll leave that one alone.
Biden, yeah,
A
Biden
poke
thinks
stomp.
2020. I'm not shocked by that at all. I'm not sure he even knows where he's at. But I got to get out of here, guys. I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to get took care of for tomorrow.
Oh, look, Kimmy Young is magnanimous. Whatever that mean. What does that mean, Kimmy?
I
We
don't.
all are. Moving on. You're magnanimous? Okay. Is that the same as being like marvelous? Outstanding us?
Maybe
Could be. It's because you got snacks, Dad. Because Kimmy got
David.
snacks. She probably got a pair. I bet Kimmy got a pair.
All right, David. I'll talk to you more. When are you gonna come up here and pick your guitar, David? He's got a whole collection of guitars that are really cool. So I'm pretty sure he's good at it. Nobody collects the kind of guitars that he's got for nothing. But anyway, I got to get out of here. I got a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow. The rest of the week's going to be busy. Hopefully, I can get the other channel back up. I don't know what's going on there. The restream's giving me trouble there.
Ride on the big train instead of the baby train. Whoop woo
Yeah,
woo woo.
again,
We got to have room for Kimmy on the front. Kimmy in first class seating on the big train. Whoop whoop. Look, Dad, she want a pair now. See, told you, pairs are good.
yeah, that's exactly right, Cynthia. Cuomo did not get one thing. Oh, cool. He played a little on Ken Carson's. I must have missed that one because I'd have loved to seen that. So yeah, yep. All right,
Oh
guys.
no,
I'm
Kimmy,
gonna.
we're not gonna stick you in the caboose, Kimmy. You can ride up front in the VIP section. But we might look at your caboose.
All right, guys. I'm gonna end this quick because I got some stuff I got to take care of right quick. But love y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Oh my.
Maybe.
Put in the time, fuck all the haters. What's mine is mine, you know, rotten tomatoes. Tomorrow's fine for shaking the table. Tonight's the night, I'm saving my laces. You won't try, fruits of my labor. I heard this like a bleeding misbehaving. So we can take nothing but flavor. Yeah, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. taste nothing but flavor. Yeah, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. You wanna try the fruits of my labor? I heard the faculty misbehaving. Sweet taste, nothing but flavor. Yeah, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. You wanna try the fruits of my labor? I heard the faculty misbehaving. Sweet taste, nothing but flavor. Yeah, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. La 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 la, la 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 la.